Welcome back, everybody, to more Orcs Must Die here on APG. We've been granted the Wind Belt, which we'll use to push some orcs into those acid pits that we're... No, there's not.
But those acid pits will come in handy.
They certainly will. So, you can see we've got a split back here. We've got our rift here in the back. We've got acid pits all around. But this right here is our only choke point, really. The only other option is to try and kill the orcs as soon as they come in, but that's really just not an option here. Plus, they give you all these acid pits, so we're going to go Wind Belt, Tar Trap, maybe Vampiric Gauntlets? I'm not sure. Yeah, let's, I guess we'll go with that. Maybe, I don't know. The Alchemist Satchel could be a possible one here too, because you have this choke point right here. But basically, we are going to just trap this up. And our objective is to use... do we want to do this? Our objective is to try and slow the orcs down here, so that we can bunch them up and push them into the acid. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. So yeah, we want them to bunch up and try and throw them in the pit, throw them in the acid as quickly as possible. So this is actually, I believe, one of the harder levels as far as early on, just because you don't have that many tools, but you do have the Wind Belt, which is nice. Give them a quick shove into the acid. Things get a little more complicated once you start getting crossbow orcs in here. Also, the pillars are surprisingly annoying because they will stop a fair number of orcs from going into the drink. Also, the limited mana bar is a little bit annoying too. So, give them a good shove there. Push there. Push them in. Couple headshots. Crossbow spam. There we go. Next wave is coming in. We've got just enough for 3 tar traps. So, buy ourselves a little bit of extra time. Shove the orcs back. Shove them into the acid. Yeah, like I was saying, this is actually, I believe, one of the harder levels. Just because you don't have as many tools as you do later in the game. And some of those tools would be very helpful on this map. Once we get to the Weavers are probably the best example of that. Having the Weavers would be very helpful, because they allow you to, one of them allows you to cast more spells, and do more damage with spells, that sort of stuff. And by spells, I mean like, using the Wind Belt. Gotta watch my health a little bit. Again, like I said, crossbow orcs make things... Oh boy. Definitely don't want to die, because dying does actually cause you to lose rift points. So we gotta dodge. Do some stunning. Dodge that arrow. Do some crossbow spam. Oh goodness. Oh good night. Alright, push him in. Stun him, shoot him, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna heal up at the rift. Alright, things are good. And how else can we improve this? Yeah, sure, let's do this. There we go. A little fire should help. Also, the other good thing about the floor scorchers is that when they flip up, they will actually cause anyone on top of the floor scorcher to flip backwards. So they stun them. They actually like cause the orcs to fall down. It's pretty funny. So they scorch anything in front of them, but they also cause the orcs to fall down, and you can use them as kind of like short-range little flippers to flip the orcs into the acid. Pro tip there. Alright. Got enough money for an arrow wall, so let's put that in there. the other thing about this map too is that you can't just continuously push back the orcs because you do have a par time that you have to beat. So that makes things difficult as well. Also, important to know, we've got our first go break, so we've got some. Basically, we've got a little bit extra time. Do we want to get rid of those?
This'll hurt.
Let's get rid of that and put some more tar in. So go break, it allows, basically there's no orcs coming through. It allows you to plan out, allows you to, you know, buy and sell traps, that sort of thing, but it does count against your par time. So you can't just like sit there and you know, basically delete all your traps, redo them, because you'll probably miss the par time. So, not sure what I did there. Alright, get some headshots, thin out the crowd a little bit. There we go. Headshots galore. There we go. Got enough money for an arrow trap again. Got enough mana to push some orcs into the drink. Alright. So, I just realized. The other thing is that when I said spells earlier, basically, when you unlock like a new, you know, the wind belt, basically using the wind belt counts as a spell. You've got your mana bar there underneath your health bar, and so the weavers, once we get to the weavers, they allow you to improve your improve the use of your wind belt, the use of your lightning ring, and the other different ones that we'll get. So crossbow orcs, boom, headshot, 3. Wow, 3 headshots in a row. I'm pretty impressed with myself, actually. So that, but again, highlights the importance of headshots. Eliminates your enemies quickly, and the other thing is that, like, come on, can I? No, dang it. So the other thing that you want to do is you want to try and eliminate front runners, just like single front runners, because they'll set off traps that they'll set off, you know, like in this case, both set of arrow walls when I want a whole group of them to set this off, not just one orc. So we could do zappers. Got a zapper there. Have some fun with that. So that's the shock zapper. Shock zapper is from the Lost Stories DLC or whatever it's called. It holds 3 charges or 4 charges of electricity. It'll shock through, and then it has to recharge. So it's kind of like the well, it's like all the other traps that we've got out right now. Super annoying crossbow orcs. We do have enough money for another shock zapper, so once we get a chance, right now, there we go. Alright, there you go. And so you can see the shock zapper, it's out of charge. It's got to charge back up before it can shoot again, but it does a nice job of eliminating orcs that are underneath. Gotta watch our health again. Last level. Almost there. Almost done. Yeah. There we go. Got our 5 skull dance. That's good stuff right there. So, take a look at our stats. 39,600. We were tight on that, guys. See? We had about 10 seconds left on our par time. Decent number of trap to combat kill ratio. And if we look at our upgrades, we could get tar trap or spike trap upgrade. We could go for arrow wall, but we'll wait and see on that one. We definitely want to get the floor scorcher upgrade here in a little bit, but anyways, we'll save our skulls. So thanks again for tuning in to the baths. Another level on Orcs Must Die done. And hit like and subscribe if you want to see more. Check out some of the other series going on the channel. And leave a comment below if you have any tips, any suggestions, and any other strategies for beating this level. Maybe I'll test them out. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time here on APG.